Welcome to a Unity tutorial of a game with menu. So I'm going to show you guys the exit first. No, I don't want to exit. Supposing I want to go to the game one, and that is game one right there. Okay, so I want to go to game number two. So like that, I'm go straight to game number two. Yeah. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to take you guys straight into Unity development environment. I'm putting all this together. Hey guys, and welcome to Unity tutorial of a menu. I'm going to start by clicking on new projects, and I will select Universal 3D. Let's give that project a name. Come in here, just call it MenuGames and click on create. Now our application is getting ready. My development environment is ready. So the first thing I'm going to do, I will go straight to Windows here. I just want to add assets. So let's come in here, package manager, and inside the package manager there, I'm going to first of all look for data assets, and let's grab hold of the third person. Okay, I'm going to select the third person's data asset here, and let's click on import. Now click on install. Okay guys, let's click on import again. Okay, next I'm going to add another assets, and that is low poly environment. So let's click on import as well. Guys, I'm going to import another assets, but this time around we have to click on this Unity registry. And here, let's just type in apply. There we go. That is it right there. And you then click on install. Now installing. Once this time finishes installing, the next thing you want to do, you see where it says samples. Let's grab all of the samples, click on it, and then click on. And that is it. I'm now going to close this package manager. All right, we're back to our editing area. Now, see right here, this is the very first thing, which is right here. Let's go back there. It's right here on the scene. That is it right there. See the name sample scene. And this very sample scene, I'm just going to add all my buttons. So let's right click and select UI and select buttons. That's the first button. Now you see here, make sure you import, just install this, the TMP. Get that installed, and you can close that. Next, I'm going to make it 2D so that you guys can see what is going on. Okay, it's called button. And this very button, drop it down on the hierarchy there, select text, and change the text name here. I'm going to change that to, let's say, game one. And that is that. Press enter. Let's just make this, select the button. I'm going to make the size about 200 by 40. Okay, that's looking good. The next thing is I'm going to create another two button. I'm going to right click on this. Let's select duplicates and grab hold of this move through and just move that out. Okay, and this one. Yeah, we can just call that, select the game two. Okay, we have game two. I'm going to change the color of this game two, that you guys see there's two different games there. Can make it center, and just make it blue. Repeat the same thing for this, make it blue as well. Right, let me change the color of that as well. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to create another button. Right click and try to duplicate this very button that I'm creating now. I'm going to call that exit. So let's go. Yeah, select that and just make that exit. There we go. Just exit without pressing enter. Okay, that's fine. So for game one, I'm going to now come up here, click on file, select new scene. I'm going to select this basic URP and just click on create, save. And let's give it a name, file, save as. I'm going to call that game one. There. So we have game one right here. Okay, we need one more. But the one more, instead of me creating any other thing, I'm going to grab that from my starter asset here. Okay, go in there, select third person. Inside the third person, click on scene. And if you double click on that, there we go. That is that ready. Get rid of this. That, and that is it. So if I come in here now, we can just double click on me to mirror. You see that? Okay, but I'm going to go back to where my menu is. So let's go back to let's go back to asset here, and in here, the scene, that is the very first one. All right, that's looking fine. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is, let's go to File and select View Profile. So the View Profile, select Scene List. And the scene list, what you are seeing is sample scene, this very one here. That is number 1, which is 0. Now, the next one is, let me come in here, let's add game 1. And the next one that I will use the button for will be starter assets. Let's put it in here, select the play is done there. So this is 0, 1, 2. So we finish with that. Now that all of that is done, game 1 has nothing. Can always build that on. As you can see inside game 1, there's no camera. So if I run this, it's going to be telling me there's no camera. It's told to add camera. Check that out, saying there's no camera. So let's come back here, right click and just add a camera. That's a camera in there. You can also add a directional light. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to right click again and let's add the terrain. Since we have a terrain on board now, I'm going to then select, make sure you have paint texture in here. Look at it. Paint texture. And in here, select this and select add layer. The layer I'm going to be adding is green. There we go. Now, let's come back in here. We have spine line. So come right here, select edit. You see the spine line? And I'm going to select square. That's it right there. You might not be able to see it right now. So I'm going to increase the size to about, let's make it 40 by 1 by 40. And I want you to be residents on this very terrain. So let's click on terrain, and that is fine right there. Let's bring it in. That is fine. So if we double click, we should be able to see it. That is it right there. Okay, looking at, you see this point now that is selected. Let's go to add component. And in here, I'm going to look for spine instantiates. Once you get hold of the instantiate, we go to the spine line to be here. Yeah, that is it. I need the prefab. Okay, that's the prefab. What I need is this fence there. Okay, it's ready. Select the spine. And remember, I did add a code for that will instantiate it. See where it says item to instantiate, drop it down, and let's click on add. And what item do we want to add? This fence, drag, drop. There, that is there. If we run it, this is what you will see. So if we run it now, you should be able to see the fence around. There we go. That's how it's looking. Everybody can't do anything for now. But I'm going to add a third person. So right here, we click on the starter asset, click on third person, and let's go to prefab. Inside the prefab, you see where we have nested parent, grab that, nested parent armature, and right there. That is it right there. You might not be able to see it, but if I drop this down, select the armature, that is it. Let's move it up. And next, you see these two components there? I'm going to get rid of them. Okay, these two components inside nested. So let's try that out. Well, the problem is I have a camera here and I have another camera. So that's two action lists now. Let's get rid of one and let's run it and see. Okay, let's try that out now. I'll make sure one of the camera is deleted or just turned off. There we go. That's it right there. You see this spine needs to come down. Well, we can at least move around. Okay, so let's take care of this one. Let's bring it down. So I think that's, I'm gonna make this 0. So that should be fine. See, I made this 0. It should be right on the terrain. So have a good look at it now. That's how it looks. All right, that's fine. So let's come back down. Make sure this terrain is selected. Select the terrain. Come right here, select the tree. We want to add some trees to it just to make it look a little bit easy. That's all. So click in here, add the trees. Click on this add trees. And let's look for any type of tree just to add to it. As you guys can see, all my trees there are pink, so I'm going to exit out. There's something I should have done. Let's go back into this poly and select low poly environments. Select URP. And in here, you want to install this one, Natural Free URP 17. Double click on that and get that imported. And that should take care of it. So let's select the terrain again. Come back here, add trees, and click on here. Let's look for the trees. That should have been added now. Okay, as you can see, all the trees are now. Now I'm just going to select one of the trees, and that should take care of everything for me. There, click on add, and in here, that's the trees. Click on max tree. I'm going to add 10,000. Now I have 10,000 trees on board. If I run it, this is what you guys will see. So that's for the first part of the game. There we go. Look at that. So that looks good. All right. Now let's move on. I'll save this. The next thing is I'm now going to put together a line of code to call this and call the third person as well. So right click here. Let's go to create and select MonoBehaviour script. And let's give that a name and just going to call it MenuGames. There we go. That will be the name of the class. Double click on the MenuGames to open it up. Okay, the coding environment is ready. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get rid of all of these. And I'll just leave this. And let's change the name of this very one to public void. There we go. There. So public voice, and let's give this a name. I'm going to call that game one. Yeah, that's the name of that method. And in here, that's where we enter my statement to call the game that I'm referring to. But up here, we should have using game engine dot scene management dot scene management. Without that, you won't be able to go to whatever level. So make sure you have that called. And underneath here, within this statement block, I'm now going to enter as follows: scene management. All of this, paste it in here. Scene management dot load. Now that should be scene manager, not manager. Scene manager. Okay, try that again. Dot load. Dot load scene. Okay, and this scene that I want it to load will be inside the bracket. That will be number one. So that is that taken care of. I'm going to copy this for the next one. Game two. Change this to 2. And that will be 2. Okay, now let's create another function. This other function will be for exit. So let's just call that exit game. Okay, come right down here, please. Exit game. Yeah, that will do. And inside the exit game, okay, right inside the exit game, I'm going to enter the following lines of codes. There we go. So what's going on here is when you click on that button, it's going to ask you to confirm if you want to exit. So if you click on you don't want to exit, you still remembered in the system. So let me save that. And let's minimize that and go to our game editor. So While that is compiling, we hold on a little while. Now it's finished compiling. Let's go back to our main page. Go to Assets and double click on the scene, and that is it right there. Okay, so let me just be sure I have everything in place. Yeah, they're all there. As the sample scene, game number 1, third person. All right, so in here, go into the canvas. See the canvas? Now I'm going to drag the code, drop it on the canvas. Okay, and scroll right down. Select the very first button, game 1. Let's double click on that button to see. Okay, the game 1, and we'll have to move it up. Okay, that's for game 1. So make sure the button is selected. Scroll right down. You see where it says click event. We want to be able to call this very class in here. But then on this, drag the canvas, drop it in there. And no function. Let's add a function. The name of the class is called game MenuGame. Okay, come to MenuGame and select game. There we go. Select the second button. This very one. Repeat the same thing. Drag the canvas, drop it in there. Select the function. Function for this will be game 2. And the third one here, that is for exit. Drop this down. Grab all of the canvas with the game, with the code, drop it in there. Click on the function game MenuGame and let's select exit game. I believe that's all there is to it. So let's run it now and see. Okay, we'll try out exits. There we go. You'd like to exit? No. You'd like to exit? Yes. Okay. Now let's try out the other 2 buttons. Select game 1. There. We are now in game 1. See that, guys? Okay, now let's try out the next one here. That again. And let's select game 2. There we go. Look at that. Okay. And that is how to create your own menu and actually activate your game. Just for your information, make sure you hit this button accordingly. That's one. There we go, guys. All right. So I'm going to call that the end of this brilliant tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoy it. And one other thing you can do is remember you can always add another button to go back to the picture from once. Okay, just the same process. So I'm going to say bye for now.